Okay, so rather than show you guys traversing through the Phoenix Cave again, I just brought in my party to go straight to the treasure chest we couldn't get to at the end, which requires going through this place twice. Before doing that, however, I did get everyone to at least level 81, 82 region, and basically have everyone fully equipped for the finale. A couple other things I did is I went to the Colosseum. I didn't do much in there, but if you bid a scrap metal, you can get a Daedric shield, which is one of the best shields that everyone can equip, as well as wagering the Gamma Sword gets a second lightsaber. I gave that to Saren/NCS. He's in the other party. But yeah, most everyone has more than 9,000 HP. I'm actually surprised that Bear isn't maxed out, but he did not have the worst HP growth. But in terms of the Colosseum, I basically gave Flash Avalon the Wrath Band and a Power Glove. He was able to take on most of the enemies. The one I had to fight to get the second lightsaber was a bit trickier. I sent Saren in for that one, and he was smart enough to heal himself when needed. So it took a few tries. But in terms of equipment, yeah, I have a few things I shouldn't have right now, because the other thing I did off camera during a practice session is I actually went and did the boss rush. And when you fight all the bosses, you get all their goodies again. So I have a few things from the final dungeon I shouldn't have yet, but I mostly did that to get the Jade Skull in case I have to run around off camera, and that saves time. So a little extra powered up than I need to be, but I did a practice session between recordings. Was able to take on the super bosses. Have not touched the final dungeon yet, but I should be fine. I did mention the one who had the worst HP growth was actually Cloud. He only had about 7,400 HP at this, so I gave him all my gold apples, gave him a relic that boosted his HP, so he's maxed out nicely now. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue on. So, step up to this chest. And our friend's back. At long last, the ultimate sword is mine! Now I can finally go home and face Bards! That's the quietest Gilgamesh gets, by the way. Hey, where did you come from? Oh, you mean you were looking for the legendary sword Eternity too? How rude of me. I mean, you came all this way. Of course I'll let you have the sword. I'd say you've been hitting the oxy a bit hard if you believe that. Enough expository banter! Now we fight like men, and ladies who dress like men! For Gilgamesh, it's morphin' time! So, Gilgamesh Plus. However, he does not qualify as a super boss. And yeah, double lightsaber plus divine gift on on Saren. Yeah. Of course, that ninja scroll make him immune to a few physical attacks. Now, if I'm lucky, I'm able to take him down in one series of attacks, but X-Fight needs to attack about 3 times to do that. So once he gets low enough, he'll, of course, boost himself up. That means he's almost in. And I did give Cloud the Zodiac Sword, primarily because he'll mostly be doing his level 8 limit break, which he gets at level 70. He just can do that ninja scroll. This is actually the hardest I've had to fight him. This is my 3rd time fighting him. I took him down in 1 attack from a practice session. Ah! I like that. If you can't hit him with the limit break, he does the animation 4 times. Level 4 ought to be good enough. Now, of course, I do have Aurora in the back row because she's mostly going to be doing magic attacks. She is my primary spellcaster in this party. This will be my final party, by the way. So for that, you get 7 spell points and the boss theme from Blue Dragon. Yes! This is the beginning. If you've never heard that theme, go listen to it after this. No! This can't be! Did I choose the wrong sword? Farewell! Bards! And with that, I would say, well, I would give it to Aurora, but I already got the copy from the boss rush. I previously had her with a Dragon Slayer just to boost her magic power, but Eternity ended up being better. So that's a good one for her. With that, we can step on this pseudo save point and get out of here. But we have to reconstruct the party because it just cuts over to Opie. And just bring in the same party again. Our next stop is back in Lunaria. We are going to go back to the... I forgot the exact name of it, the Sealed Castle, whatever it is, and it's time to beat up Shenron. So it's going to be a much quicker trip. I'm not going to equip the Talisman or the Jade Skull to reduce encounter race because, quite frankly, we're strong enough to take on anything that comes our way now. Gotta head downward. And there's one other thing I forgot to showcase in here. Inside the Esper world, in the one cave I forgot to look into last time. So this one right here. Talk to this guy. If you have the Time Egg, he'll give the option to start New Game Plus. You keep your items, Espers, Lord Magic, but levels reset. I wish there was an option to do a version of New Game Plus while keeping the levels, because I do like to tear through the game at times. Anyway, Spellbound Castle, that's the name. We'll just do a quick run to the end, hopefully not get more than 1 or 2 battles. And enjoy the music. Yeah, the downside is giving Saren the Divine Gift and Slayer Glove means he no longer has the first strike. But I shot him up with speed tabs to hopefully give him the first chance to attack at times. The only thing that doesn't make that as broken as vanilla is the Divine Gift doesn't always attack 4 times. However, that is still the most consistent means of dealing full 9999 damage. Basically, we always want our characters to be dishing out as much damage as possible with a single attack. And it's these multi-hit skills that really do it. A good alternative for Avalon is to bring in Otis, have him do his X jump. But with his elemental weapons, that doesn't always work. Anyway, let's go ahead and get Levitate on everybody. We may need it. Despite my party setup, this is going to be a little bit luck-based, because it really depends on what Shenron does with his barrier swap. If he starts throwing status elements at us, that's going to be the most dangerous one. But I did fine in practice, so we'll see how this goes. Yeah, interrupting this music. It's a crime punishable by death and interrupt Mr. Quest music. So Cloud is going to be my secondary healer support. I already did the lines when he killed me. Oh, barrier change. Yep, this is the final music from Chrono Trigger. Okay, Cloud, you do not have Haste God, but you do have Re-Raise. And we're going to get that on Aurora as well. Get Haste God, everybody. Yeah, Flash's damage is not as consistent, so he makes a good secondary healer as well. Definitely get our primary attacker on Re-Raise. And Cloud, you can unleash Omni/V5 now. Let's get Re-Raise on the other two, and we should be good for the rest of the battle. You got that attack off before getting healed. That's okay. And that'll work out. Okay, so I got Whirlwind mixed up with Cyclonic. Absorb that nicely. Fortunately, we don't have to worry about your barriers because these are all non-elemental attacks. Yep, easy quad 9 with Omni/V5. The only downside is the time it takes to charge up. If you have Shadow in the party, that's a good one for him to mimic. And in terms of what Aurora can do now, well, heal and follow up with an Ultima. Now, I'm going to say this. I think the one downside this hack has... Okay, he's dead. That's his desperation attack. Is these super bosses take a long time. Shenron's the easiest, but we got 2 more. But the Stellus Triad. Excellent, excellent relic. Oh, want to equip that first. So, like the Void Stone, it reduces magic MP usage, but by 75% instead of 50%. So I'll give that other Void Stone to Eiko once she's in the party. And there's a follow-up boss here. And compared to Shenron, it's pathetically easy. However, it's kind of a one-time bonus boss. And, of course, that's the final boss music for Mystic Quest. However... Wait, what? Wait, what? Sarah, did you get confused? Oh, okay, he was doing the spell casting animation for whatever reason. Yeah, this Dark Crystal goes down one attack from Saren. And that's it. So 100 spell points, Starlord Meltdown from the shield he has equipped. And the Aeon Crystal, that basically absorbs all elements. So, handy little bonus fight. And as for that shield, it is one of the pieces of armor from the final dungeon. I'll showcase that. But for now, we're done here. I don't think I can teleport out. Nope. So let's enjoy this music for a little bit, and then I will meet you guys back at Froust, where we'll take on the next super boss. It is basically the same as the last version, but with a new character and I think more HP. I'll showcase him. And we will kick his butt. Let's be off.